This window cost $6.54 to make. This is the outside corner molding that I've used exclusively on all the DIY window inserts that I've done for my home. This piece of corner molding and this piece of corner molding look pretty much the same, except this one is thicker walled and wider, 7/8 of an inch wide by 3/4. This is 3/4 by 3/4. Yet this one costs $9.39 in the store for an 8-foot length. I can get 8 of these, enough for 4 complete window frames for window inserts, for $7.49, the cost of a single 2x4. Now there are other ones on the market there that are straighter and they work great for corner molding, but they don't work well for DIY window inserts because they're rather weak and they tend to flex a little. This is not what you want. What I'm going to show you in this video is a completely new way to make your own corner molding that's going to be a lot cheaper to make and way more effective. A standard 2x4 is going to be 3.5 inches wide by about 1.5 inches thick. So what we're going to do is we're going to shave off this first little edge just to square up the corners and then cut the rest of this into 1/4 inch strips. Once I get all this ripped, I'm going to end up with 2 pieces. One is going to be the 7/8 wide and the other is going to be the 1/2 inch wide, and I'll brad nail them together using a 5/8 inch brad nailer, 18 gauge, all the way down this strip to connect these two together after I glue the seam in between here. So what I am going to end up with is a piece of corner molding that looks like this. Now this one I bought in the store for, I don't know, these are like $5-6 a piece now, and this, it was a 2x4 that I got 8 lengths out of, so this is probably going to cost me 1/8 of the cost of a 2x4, and this is enough to do a 1/2 of a window. A lot cheaper going this route, and this is going to be a lot stronger because it's wider than this and thicker walled than both of these here. So way cheaper way to go. To be able to make your own corner molding that's a little stronger so you can get better clarity, tighter film strength and all that, you're going to need a little jig fixture. I call this a corner molding making jig. Anyway, it's real easy to make. It's about 8 inches long, piece of 2x4. There's another little chunk of 2x4. I drilled 2 holes and then nailed into the edge. The height of this is off the deck here is important. This is a little piece of square stock, 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch, and this is a piece of parting stop, 1/2 inch by 3/4 inch, and that's just a backstop to hold your corner molding in place. And I'll show you how it works. I'm going to be making my own corner molding. I needed to come up with a corner molding making jig, so that's what this is. This is a piece of square dowel, 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. This is a piece of just old stock I had laying around. I had to cut down. I just needed a flat face and a certain height, and I'll explain that in a minute. And this is just a stopping point there. When I feed my material in through here, I pivot it this way, and that's just a stopper. So what you have to do is, here is my 1/2 inch by 1/4 inch strip that I cut up, and you want to make sure that the height of this is exactly the same as the height of this, because you're going to be shooting a nail gun or a brad nailer right into this, and you're going to secure the top piece to this by shooting a brad nail into that thing. So you got to be accurate, and that's the reason for this height. Now I'll show you on the end of my nail gun here, it is slightly tapered there from a 1/16 inch down to less than, well, I don't know how much it ends up, but anyway, when you press this down and slide this forward, this hits at a certain point on that angle there that's going to give me the exact clearance I need to hit this dead center. If it's not exactly flush with this and there's a little hairline gap through there, all you do is just tap it down when you're done before the glue sets. After you get done brad nailing everything together and it's glued and nailed and all that, you might want to clean some of that up. It sands off real easy. You get these fairly flush. But if you have these little gaps, you want to use some filler here to take care of that. It sands down real easy. I use Durham's water putty. Just mix a little bit with water and you can put it on quite easily and it sands down right away. Here's the end result of the homemade corner molding. This is enough for 3 complete windows. I only needed 3. So the dimensions on this now are 3/4 of an inch wide by 7/8 of an inch wide and 1/4 full 1/4 of an inch thick. So these are way stronger. So you're going to be able to apply more heat to your shrink film for better clarity. It was some time after I put out the first video on DIY window inserts for older homes back in December of 2018 that I learned that there are no clamps on the market whatsoever that will work in this application for DIY window inserts. So I wanted to come up with a clamp that more people with basic woodworking skills would be able to put together for themselves and possibly for other people. Make the clamps for other people, pass yours down to other people, make the corner molding for someone else, but together we can serve the community in a goal to collectively reduce our carbon footprint.